Hello again. On the last video I said I'd recently painted up an Austrian army for sharp practice, Austrian Napoleonic army. So yeah, that's mainly what I've been doing the last few months, to be honest. So I thought, I said I'd probably put a showcase up, so it seemed like a reasonable time. I said happy Christmas in the last video, and I'm recording this before Christmas. Not sure it'll get out before then, but I hadn't expected to be making another one before Christmas. But as I say, when I get this up, I don't know. But anyway, yes, so this is just a very brief overview of it. It's a reasonable size army, certainly gives us plenty of options for sharp practice, lots of different troop types in there, plenty of things to keep things interesting. That's, as I say, very brief overview. What I'll do now is I'll move the camera away and go in a bit closer, so we're going to go wobbly cam for a bit, apologies for that. So the light's not very good here either, but I've got a couple of things that may make it slightly better, so we'll see how we go. Yeah, so for no particular reason, we'll start on this side. A couple of groups of Jaegers. All of these are either peri-miniatures or Victrix. These are peri-metals. Really nice little figures actually, so the lighting here isn't great, but hopefully you can get a flavour for that. I'll try and maybe take some stills at the end, maybe make things slightly better. Yeah, a couple of officers and a couple of groups of Jaegers skirmishing. Really nice metal figures, lots of different poses. They make a really nice sort of really nice skirmishing unit. Really pleased with those. And then we move across. First thing there, a couple of officers use that as a deployment point, which for sharp practice that kind of determines where your troops come on. Then moving along, we've got three groups of landwehr troops. I can't remember what particular flavour of landwehr they are. I just went for the ones that were quickest and easiest to paint, to be honest. So all grey. I did do these with contrast paints, which I don't tend to do, but very too much of. But yeah, they're grey with contrast paints, so a couple of different grey colours there. As I say, we'll see if we can get some stills at the end, maybe make things a little bit brighter. Fella there in the middle with I can't remember where I got him from, but yeah, he wasn't a head in the box. He was one that I swapped in, but he seemed to fit in quite nicely. Got him carrying his hat there. Yeah, so three groups of landwehr. These come in groups of 10. They're not great troops in the game, but because of the extra size, they pack a bit of punch. Worth having, and very cheap as well in points terms. Then we move on. We've got a gun, peri-miniatures, again metal. Really nice set of figures. Really pleased with that. I'd like to get more of these, to be honest, but I don't think you're ever going to use more in a gun, more than one in a game, so there was very little point painting up two or more. Then we've got another officer deployment point. The mounted officers are from the Victrix sets. They come with mounted officers, so I didn't put them in the actual units. I just used them as sort of commanders and deployment points. Work quite well. The only figure on there that isn't Peri or Victrix is his little dog there, which comes from the Warlord Farmyard set. He's a bit small, but he looks like a German Shepherd dog, so I thought he kind of fitted in with the theme of the army. Just put something different on the base. I should have said as well, these guys, these landwehr troops are peri-miniatures. All the rest of the line and grenadier troops are Victrix plastics, but yeah, those were Peris. Yeah, and then we've got some more skirmishers over this side. Again, peri-metals. Sorry about the camera, trying to keep it still as I can. Grenzers this time, but again, really nice figures. Some nice, decent skirmishing poses. They came together really nicely. Really pleased with those. Yeah, enjoyable to paint as well, because there's a lot of white going on in this army, so it's quite nice to be able to paint something different colours, blues and browns. Same with the artillery. Yeah, so that's the skirmishers and the guns. Moving back, we've got some line troops, we've got some officers, first of all, and a flag, NCO there, main officer, and a drummer. I tend to put the officers on their octagonal basis, so they're easily distinguishable from the others. And then behind that, three groups of line troops. I thought the tree there would add good scenics, but it might actually make the light situation worse. So trying to make things look prettier, and I've maybe made them look worse. But yeah, they're the Austrian line troops, one group. Then in the middle, some grenadiers. Again, Victrix, really nice sets actually, the Victrix. I really enjoyed putting those together and painting them. They come together really nicely. The Grenadiers in slightly different poses, they're advancing rather than marching. And an officer and NCO at the front. And then at the back, on the other side, sorry about the camera, another three groups of line troops. Again, all Victrix, painted with sort of sky blue facings this time. Colour I don't do too often, so it's quite nice to have a play with that. And then a few officers in the front, including one more mounted officer. So that is the Force for Sharp practice. That's the great thing about that game. Napoleonic armies are very, very big, and they're great to do in 28mm, but if you're trying to do a black powder or something similar, that's a lifetime project. This I was able to get done in 3 or 4 months, so yeah, pleased with that. So we'll maybe put some stills up at the end, yeah, just a quick overview. As I say, I have been doing things in the last few months while I haven't been making videos, but things have been going on, and this is my evidence. So hope you enjoyed. Yeah, really nice army to do, and yeah, happy Christmas, Merry New Year and all the rest of it, and we'll no doubt see you again in January. Take care.